Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
It's showtime.
Well, looks like I'm next. I don't know if I've ever discussed this on the channel or not, but here's a little Real Shift factoid that some of you may not know. The original Beetlejuice from 1988 may be the movie that I've seen more than any other one. It could actually very well be my favorite movie of all time.
Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot, it's serious!
Legend says that my parents would put this movie on to keep me occupied as a youngster, and I would watch it over and over and over again. Thanks to Tim Burton's twisted creativity, this movie was unlike anything I had ever seen before, and it still is. Plus it has an iconic performance from Michael Keaton that brings it all together. Now they have been talking about a sequel to Beetlejuice for the last 20 years or so. Rumor has it there was once a sequel script called Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian, and I think we can all be thankful that that movie never happened.
That's right, it stinks!
A lot of times when this story would come back up, it felt like they were trying to force a sequel into existence. You know, like Hollywood typically does. The truth is that I'm not entirely sure that a movie like Beetlejuice requires a sequel. Part of its charm is that it's a standalone oddity of a movie that kind of came from out of nowhere. And to me, the original has a very definitive and satisfying end to it.
That makes sense.
Regardless of all that, as a fan, before the dark times when Hollywood ruined everything, I did used to get excited about the prospect of seeing Beetlejuice on the big screen again. I always thought to myself, if Burton and Keaton were involved and they had a story that they wanted to tell, then I would give a sequel a shot. But we live in very different times now, when it seems like movies like this are only made now to capitalize on the nostalgia that comes along with them. We literally live in the era of nostalgia bait in entertainment. And nostalgia bait hardly ever lends itself to good storytelling. And I might add that 9 times out of 10, the legacy characters in these situations are typically misrepresented.
Nice fucking model!
And I'm just gonna say it now, if they ruin Beetlejuice, this could be the thing that pushes me over the edge. The character and movie just mean too much to me. And that brings me to today's development, and this news comes from The Ankler, which I have to be honest, is a publication that I'm not all that familiar with. And this should be taken as a rumor at this point, because let's face it, this isn't the first time a Beetlejuice 2 has been in development.
I love rumors. Facts can be so misleading. Were rumors true or false are often revealing.
The Ankler reports that, quote, "It hasn't gone before WB's Greenlight Committee just yet, but Beetlejuice 2 appears to be closer to happening than ever before." This already sounds like bullshit, but let's continue. The Ankler also reports that Brad Pitt's Plan B production company will be producing the film. It seems like an odd choice for Brad, but who knows, maybe he's a big Beetlejuice fan just like I am. Confirmed, me and Brad Pitt are basically the same person.
What's in the box?
And I'm just gonna say, if Brad Pitt shows up in this movie in some capacity, perhaps as a foil to Beetlejuice, I wouldn't be disappointed. The hope at this time is that they can begin filming this summer, and I will honestly believe it when I see it. The article also mentions that Michael Keaton and Winona Ryder are reprising their roles from the original. There's no mention of Alec Baldwin returning. Interesting. He must be involved in something.
Now you wanna get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts.
To be honest, Keaton and Ryder are probably the only two you really need. If you had more returning characters, it would probably feel tacked on, and you would be forcing it to include them. Plus, I could totally see where there is a story to be told between Lydia and Beetlejuice. But maybe I'll save that for another video.
I myself am strange and unusual.
One person who is not mentioned in this report is Tim Burton himself. Tim Burton is not the same creative mind that he was back in 1988. In fact, he usually does a lot of weird remakes starring Johnny Depp now. But it's still hard to imagine a Beetlejuice sequel without him. And with this news, I'm starting to wonder if he was the holdup the entire time. Maybe his heart wasn't in a Beetlejuice sequel. It always seemed like Michael Keaton was more keen on it than Burton was. Perhaps he will produce or something and they'll bring in new blood to direct the movie, which is something that also usually doesn't work, because there's typically issues with recapturing that tone when you don't have the same people involved in making it. Either way, it appears we are closer than ever to getting a sequel to Beetlejuice.
No shit.
Would any of you be interested in such an idea? Please let me know in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Nah.